Thanks very much, Rena. This weekend, South Asian business leaders from across North America will gather in Toronto for the annual Network of Indian Professionals Conference. Joining me now to talk about this are the organizer, AJ Chopra, and Gurbaksh Chahal, a very extraordinarily successful entrepreneur. You were really recently featured on the reality show Secret Millionaire on Fox. I know when you came here tonight, someone said, well, I just saw you on Oprah. So now they're going to say, I saw you on LeDrew. Anyway, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Let's just set the stage first. AJ, what's going on with this conference? Tell us about the conference this weekend.
Well, Stephen, it's the 18th annual Network of Indo Professionals Conference back in Toronto after 10 years. And what's happening is South Asian professionals, Network of Indo Professional chapter leaders, presidents, and delegates from across North America are descending on Toronto this weekend.
Where is it?
At the Sheraton Center, right in the heart of the city.
How many people?
852,900 delegates. It's a sold-out conference, and we've got 2 days of panels.
Well, of course it's sold out. You've been selling tickets, and you're the master salesman.
Appreciate that.
So, I mean, but when you say professionals, it's not just professionals in the sense of doctors and lawyers. It's community leaders too, isn't it?
It's leaders, respective leaders in their communities, in their professions. What we have is engaging panels for 2 days. Like we've got panels like Technology on the Go, political panel with a few local members of parliament, Navdeep Bains, Ruby Dalla, and a few people that have worked in the Obama administration. So that panel is how Obama changed the political landscape, for example.
So you cover every issue. So
we're covering fashion, technology, politics, and entrepreneurship, and that's where actually Gurbaksh comes in as a very successful entrepreneur.
Well, let's turn to you, Gurbaksh. You have this book. Here it is, The Dream: How I Learned the Risks and Rewards of Entrepreneurship and Made Millions. I should say billions, shouldn't it? I mean,
not yet. Work in progress.
You're work in progress. Okay. It's a compelling story. I just glanced through it. Thanks for bringing it for me. You're giving the keynote speech.
Yeah, I consider my entire life as a dream come true, and I feel very blessed that I was able to, be able to accomplish some of these things. And kind of one of the main reasons I even wrote the book was if I can go ahead and write this entire story from dropping out of high school to, starting my first idea to starting my 2 companies and selling them for something, and I can inspire people to go ahead and realize that no matter what race, ethnicity, setback you have, you can go and accomplish whatever your passion is, whatever your dreams are, and look at that as the main motivator in life.
Now, you made most of your business success in California, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, and but you're familiar with Canada.
Yeah.
And one of the important things, let's just get right down to it. Let's talk about the elephant on the table here. Let's talk about the prejudice that people will run into.
Yeah.
Did you run into that and overcome it?
Oh yeah, I actually, my parents are very cultural, very strict religious-wise, and for the first 18 years of my life, I actually wore a turban. And so living in East Side San Jose in the projects and kind of facing the racism head-on, I think actually really matured me to...
Made you stronger?
Exactly. And, kind of rather than keeping it inside you, you kind of look at it as a way to go ahead and make you a stronger person. And, I love my religion, I love my culture, that's never changed, and at the end of the day, it just made me a stronger person.
Now, in Canada, I mean, it's known worldwide for being multicultural. We have a huge Asian population, and you're familiar with it. Just come with me for a second, the distinctions between Canada and the United States. Easier in Canada? Harder in Canada?
Well, there's a lot more Punjabi and Indian South Asians that I saw just walking around, and especially coming out of the airport. So it was refreshing to see that. And I think that...
You felt at home.
I felt at home. I'm like, this is like little India. So, that connection is always there. And I think that in India, I mean, America is really more spread out. So we have our own micro communities all across. But at the end of the day, whether you're Indian or whether you're Canadian or you're American, at the end of the day, we're all just one person. So
right.
So.
And that's how you treated it, which was part of your success.
Yeah.
We're just going to deal with it. Are you going to make time, if you're at this conference all weekend, will you make time, do you think, to go down to Girard and Coxwell? It's a great area.
It's Little India.
It's Little India.
It's on the list of things to do.
It's on the list to do?
Yeah, my parents are going to be here, so it's going to be a great opportunity for them to see that first on, too.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah. For people watching and listening tonight, I know you wrote a book about it, but just give me the thumbnail advice.
Figure out what you really want to do early on in life, and once you nail that, the quicker you do is a better job. But once you have that figured out, no matter any of the obstacles, no matter any of the negativity that comes with it, just focus on it and make it happen, because once you put your all in it, anything's possible.
So put a goal together, Put a plan together.
And make sure you really want to do it.
And then don't derogate from it.
Yeah.
Just sort of, you know,
just
straight ahead.
Just go for it.
You were here earlier when Daryl was here, and he was talking about, it sounds like with the elections, it's almost like freight trains going down the thing. And if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you're that freight train.
Yeah.
Just go down the track.
Yeah. Yeah. Negativity is not an option. Just keep doing it, and you know what? Look at all the positivity that you're going to create.
Now, AJ, you're a pretty positive person. I've known you for a few years, and you have a good outlook. Tell me, are a lot of people at this convention this weekend looking for inspiration to be an entrepreneur or success?
Well, it's inspiration.
Or are they already there?
Inspiration in all the fields. There's one panel we got like Desi Divas, where we've got South Asian models, international designer, actresses. Ali Velshi, who you know, Toronto's own CNN business correspondent, is also going to be inspiring us Saturday as a keynote speaker. So
he started out, I don't know if his first job, but he was on CP24.
Really?
Before he went to CNN. Absolutely. Ali Velshi, good guy. Look, we're out of time.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for coming to Toronto and for the convention.
Come by the conference.
It's going to be a great success. I know that for sure. Well, you're already a great success, but people listening to you, it's going to be marvelous. So we're going to take a break.